Welcome back to the Cop Doc. We're back today. Well, first of all, anyways, I'm in the car. I will only be checking in after the game. I will get to see the game, but I'll be checking in on my phone and I want to upload a video from there. And hopefully it gets up as quick as I can. But I will see the game, but I'll only be able to talk about it afterwards. Quickly, so yeah, Liverpool's at home to Burnley. Burnley's lying 19th in the Premier League. There's nothing less than a win here Liverpool should be getting. Now, Liverpool beat Barnsley last week. Expected, you should be beating Barnsley in an FA Cup, a home tie. You've had 3 draws in the last 3 league games, Liverpool. Arsenal being a good result. Arsenal's a tough team and they're the league leaders and they're in a very good place at the moment. So that was a good result, positive for Liverpool. But, as I said, they were the underdogs there. The other 2 games we've seen, they drew, Fulham and Leeds. Their games Liverpool should be winning. So, Liverpool need 3 points tonight, or today. You know, they have to keep this. Well, if he wants to keep an unbeaten run going on, because that's all he's talking about, Slot. But, you have to be beating Burnley. You have to be beating Burnley at home. And them languishing down in 19th. Now, the starting line, obviously, I know this is off the top of my head because I haven't got it here in front of me. Frimpong right full, Van Dijk and Kanate, Kirkus left full, Gravenberch and Jones, and then we have Gakpo, Wirtz, Szoboszlai, and Ekatike up front. So, you've seen it there already with Guehi going to Man City. Like, maybe they will go out and sign someone. To sign a young defender from Burnley, I'm told, or I've seen. Now, that's not a ready-to-go option. We need a ready-to-go option. They're relying on Konate getting through the season, Van Dijk, and Gomez. Gomez will be covered for a centre-half. But, you know, we missed out big time in Guehi. How did we let it get this far? I wonder if they had to give an extra couple of million before the season started. Could they have swung Guehi? Because now Man City has come in and they have swiped him away from us. But that's typical Liverpool sometimes, you know. Look, we did buy a lot in the summer. We spent a lot of money, but we didn't probably spend where we should have. But anyways, let's see how this game goes. I'm thinking to myself, it will be. Look, as bad as Liverpool are playing football lately, they should do enough to win this game. But yeah, so I'm actually going to chat in her full time, and I'll check in with you all and have a speak on it. All right, good luck. So that's it. I just finished watching the game. I'm heading to have to do a bit of work this evening. So Liverpool drew 1-1 with Burnley at home. Now, you could say Liverpool were unlucky. There was time they should have scored more. Now, that's not saying Burnley had no chances. Burnley had their chances as well, and Burnley could have scored a couple of more goals. Now, you could put a loss or a draw down to an individual mistake, one-off games, whatever. But this has been consistently bad for a long time now. So this points at Slot. Now, I know Slot can come down or come onto the pitch and score that goal for Szoboszlai. But again, as I said, this is not a one-off what we're seeing here at the moment. Liverpool have drew 4 games in a row. 3 I mentioned earlier, and throw in Burnley with that, 19th place Burnley. And Liverpool can't put any team to bed. They haven't got any of them to put them to bed. They don't put things to bed early, or, you know, capitalise on them being poor or whatever. Liverpool just haven't got the killer instinct anymore. Slot has put them back. He's put them back. Will he continue to put them back? Because I'm getting memories of years ago when the torture I used to go through looking at Liverpool in the 2000s. Now, they had moments where they were, you know, had trophies and that, but they used to break your heart. There was times, we know that, as Liverpool fans would know that. I'm getting flashes of that now, looking at this team and looking at the way he's them lined up. I don't want to talk about individual games here because you can see them things happen. And I'm just trying to talk about the outside of it, part of it. We'll say, as I said, the Slot thing. And the fans, you can sense it. They know it. They were full of beans for the first 20-25 minutes. You could sense that. They were full of beans. But then it slowed down. Then they started getting quiet. Then started to get nervous. Got the goal worse. Okay. Took the edge off. Took the nerves off. Now, you're up 1-0. You know, you're not struggling to score anymore. You're up 1-0. You're in a winning position. We go and lose the second half 1-0 to 19th place team Burnley. I may have seemed like I'm annoyed, but I'm over it. It's the people who have their heads in the sand. And I know loads of them people. I know them on all sorts of life. People who can't face reality. They want to turn their face to it, turn their head to it. I'm over it. I know what's coming. I've seen it. I went through me annoyance weeks ago. But all the deniers and all the people with their heads in their sand are going to be taking it worse in the next few weeks when you see what's going to happen. Because I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time. Now, are Liverpool, do they know this? And they're going to say, look, let's see the season out. And we'll replace Slot at the end of the season. That could be a thing. They've nothing to lose now, I guess. They're not going to, they're not even, to me, they're a poor team. They're not even going to go far in the Champions League. And then the FA Cup to be found out as well. Because this video, I'm going up my 3-minute mark here. That's a killer because I wanted to throw a bit on TikTok. But anyways, yeah, look, I'm going to leave it here. Very, very poor result for Liverpool. Am I surprised? No, not one bit. But I thought Liverpool should win this game, but I'm surprised not at all. Yeah, it's just, it's a slow death for Liverpool fans, and that's what it is. A result here, a result there. Oh yeah, are we making progress? No, there we go. We're back to a draw against Burnley. Great result against Arsenal though. Oh Jesus, super. We're stopping good teams. We're spoilers. We're going to turn into spoilers. And what spoilers is, and I've seen it in football pitches down my life. I've said before, you can put a bad player marking a good player. The bad player will take himself out of the game because he's no good anyway to stop a good player, and he can. But when it comes on him to play against average enough players, they can't kick on. And that's what it seems like to us. I feel like a team that we'll spoil a good team. Stop them. We'll get a result. Now we're brilliant. But when we have to go and beat a team, we can't do it. Anyway, we'll see you soon next week, whatever. Good luck.